Hi everybody. I just wanted to take a minute to bring us all back to why we're doing this. This is about the people that need this medicine, and in these visits that I've done, I've been honored to interview some incredible people that their days are much harder than mine, and mine aren't easy. So I want you to please take a minute, watch this video, listen to this guy's story. This is Jonathan, and he's got a couple young kids that are disabled.
My name is Jonathan Geiger, and this is my son Connor Geiger, and this guy right here is 3 years old.
See, he's got some feeder. Is that a feeder tube?
Yeah, it's a feeding tube. Usually he has one in his abdomen, but right now we're waiting to go get surgery in Oklahoma City next month to reconstruct it because it had not been correctly done in the beginning, and at least with his overall diagnosis is a genetic disorder that's called 1p36 deletion syndrome, and he has 22 Q12 and Q13 duplications that basically cause him to have severe developmental disability that will cause him to, he's 3 years old, and even though he has the physical development of a 8-month-old really, and he has epilepsy that is caused by this, and he has chronic respiratory issues because of this. He's had RSV twice, he's had pneumonia 7 times, and he is a soldier that I love very much. My intention is to be able to have him be able to access the right to medical treatments that he deserves as a U.S. citizen, even though he's not eligible to vote yet. That basically with the cannabis, he'll be able to control his epilepsy without being the side effects of pharmaceuticals that are negatively affecting his physical health.
So the medicine, while it might be keeping him alive, it is harming him almost as hurting him.
Yes, you could say to that degree, at least. It's basically stopping him from being able to develop at the pace that he probably could.
Right.
Because the medicine messes with his equilibrium, and it messes with his balance.
How many pills a day is he on, or what is it?
It's a liquid. It's an oral suspension, basically done via route of the feeding tube. He can't even take by mouth right now.
Really?
He's working on doing that, though. He's gotten the all clear. He's still got a high risk of aspiration by eating by mouth, but at least he got cleared to do it just in last April. He was able to start doing, speech therapy, help him swallow.
So have you talked to your doctors about a cannabis solution, or trying cannabis solution?
I have talked to both the neurologist and I've talked to the pediatrician.
And what have they said about it? What's the neurologist said about it?
The neurologist said the only side effect that's the negative is the cost.
Really?
Yes.
Just the cost?
Yes.
So I guess that makes it a little extra important that you be able to grow your own instead of just being a customer.
Yes, it would basically drive down the cost of how much it would take for me, being a single father, taking care of two kids with disabilities, and having the limited ability to be able to work, to be able to access this in the cheapest form possible. To be able to have access to the medical treatment and to have it in the most affordable capacity, to be able to allow my children to be able to have the life-changing benefits of this medicine. And we wouldn't have to worry about breaking the bank because of this financial situation and me having to take care of my 2 kids by myself and having to depend upon government assistance while I get an engineering degree to be able to better our lives in the future. And one of the reasons why I was getting an engineering degree is to be able to move, and that's not really fair to have to move out of your own state to be able to access medicine that you can grow right here where you need it.
Oh, that's shaking the camera.
Oh, man, he's kicking it.
So do you think you can grow on your premises without your kids being in danger of accessing it?
Yes. There's always precautionary measures that you can apply to anything to be able to make it safe. It's just all about being able to have an open conversation and find out the proper ways of being able to do it.
So once it passes, and we start having access to some of that stuff, what do you think's the first thing you're going to try? Have you thought about that?
At least I plan on trying to see if we can use at least the oils for sure with my youngest. You know, I mean, edibles will probably work better for my son. As you know, I mean, CBD. I mean, small possibility of having concentrations of THC that are real low levels to be able to help the full effect that they would need to be able to counteract the disabilities that they have.
What are you doing? What are you going to school for? What are you doing at Connor College?
Connor State, I am getting my general studies right now, so I can go ahead and transfer all my college credits from my general education to OSUIT to get into the manufacturing engineering degree program down there.
Okay, well, any last words?
I would really appreciate those to have open dialogue with the representatives to be able to help spread awareness about the truths and the benefits that this will bring to our state, let alone the monetary values of the tax revenue to help certain departments in our state to be able to function at the capacity that they need, and to be able to have all the people, not just my children, all those that suffer from ailments and uncontrollable circumstances that unfortunately happen in life that we can't ignore because they have to suffer in response to our unresponsiveness.
So there you have it. That's his story. We all have ours. Now hopefully you've heard his. I hope you take this and share it with everybody and remind them what this election or this vote is all about. This is what it's about.